Beauty and the Beast. Practice your English reading and listening. Beauty and the Beast. Once upon a time, in a quiet village, there lived a young woman named Belle. She was unlike anyone else in the village, thoughtful, curious, and always lost in a book. She dreamed of adventure and faraway places, wishing for a life beyond the simple village, where everyone seemed to misunderstand her. Belle lived with her father, Maurice, a kind and clever inventor. Maurice had been alone since Belle's mother passed away when Belle was just a child. Despite the hardships, their bond was strong, filled with love and mutual respect. One day, Maurice set out on a trip to sell a new invention. But on his way home, a terrible storm forced him to take shelter in a mysterious castle deep in the forest. The castle was grand, but dark and quiet. As Maurice explored, he soon discovered the castle was enchanted, and it was home to a beast, a prince cursed to live in a monstrous form until he could learn to love and be loved in return. The beast, angry and lonely, imprisoned Maurice for trespassing. When Belle discovered her father was missing, she bravely set out to find him. She arrived at the castle just in time to offer herself in exchange for her father's freedom. Belle said softly, "Please, let my father go. I will stay here instead." The beast looked at her with surprise but agreed. "Very well," he said gruffly, "you may stay, but you must obey the castle's rules." At first, Belle was frightened by the beast's fierce appearance and the strange castle. But soon she saw that beneath the rough exterior, the beast was kind and gentle. He was lonely, longing for someone to see beyond his looks. Days passed, and they began to share moments of quiet friendship. Belle explored the vast library, and the beast watched her with admiration. One evening, as they walked in the garden, Belle said, "You are not as frightening as I thought. You have a good heart." The beast's voice softened. "I have lived many years in this form, afraid no one would ever love me." Belle smiled warmly. "Love sees with the heart, not the eyes." Their friendship blossomed into something deeper. The beast found himself smiling more than he had in years, and Belle's dreams of adventure were fulfilled in the magic of the castle and the growing love between them. But trouble brewed outside the castle walls. Gaston, a proud and selfish hunter from the village, wanted Belle for himself. When Belle refused him, he became furious and led the villagers to attack the castle. During the battle, the beast fought bravely to protect Belle and the enchanted castle. Gaston tried to harm the beast, but in the struggle, Gaston fell to his own defeat. The beast was gravely wounded. Belle knelt beside him, tears in her eyes. "I love you," she whispered. At that moment the spell was broken. Light surrounded the beast, and he transformed back into a handsome prince. The castle brightened, and the enchanted objects returned to their true forms. Belle and the prince embraced, their love having lifted the curse forever. And so, Belle and the prince lived happily ever after, proof that love truly can change everything. The end. Please like and subscribe to learn English with podcasts, stories, and grammar activities. Thank you for watching, I really appreciate it.